I believe we are live here with the Rots Mods. We are going to be doing 2 heat races today. Unlike our normal format, I'm going to clear the board out. We have, of course, the Superstar race. This is a non-points event. I think Shibe is left, so Jake, if you could teleport them back. But we are going to now start with our order. So R15 will be the first one out. Again, we're doing single car qualifying 3 laps. Green flag is out for R15. So R15 now on the track. He's just head up to the staging. You're good where you are. We are divided into 2 groups of qualifying. So the first one is, of course, the drivers that did not quite make the cut. Shibe is one of those. He did originally, but he backed off. Cut back on his decision to. As we're watching R15 make his first round through the back straight into 3 and 4. Now makes his way across the front stretch, crosses the line, 50.088. Now 2 laps to go for R15. Now to 3 and 4, it's got a purple sector 2. R15 crossing the line, 50.043, 1 to go. Out of 3 and 4, final time. He's going to tap the wall a little bit. Does not improve, but that is going to be it. If you can pull off out turn number 3, East 951 waiting staging. Just make sure he gets through there nice and good. Alright, that being said, the green flag out for East 951. He's now on the track. He's now at the purple sector 1. He's going to tap the backstretch wall. It's a little bit of a save. He's got without experience, though. Still has a lot of history, a lot of track time here. So he's not completely out of his element. First lap of 50.499. He's going to have to run what he can. He's got 2 to go. Now the final turn, East 951 crosses 15.083. White flag in the air. Got a purple sector 1. Good line. Out of the final turn, East 951 crosses. Quick time! 50.015. Yellow flag out here. If he could pull off into the pit lane, would be appreciated. Up next, Jason. So Jason now clear onto the racetrack. Going to make a quick announcement. So Jason crossing for the first, or he will be crossing the first time in just a bit out of the final turn. Jason Dady across the front stretch, 16.140. 2 to go. Now market 1 to go. Jason with a 15.273, 1 lap to go for the 20 Camry machine. It's going to go a little bit high, taps the wall. Now the final turn, here's Jason. Yellow flag is out. Alright, if you can pull off. And up next is Gibby. I'm actually going to real quickly delete the flag guy. Alright. Gibby, the newcomer from RA, Robots IndyCar Association, one of Kelly's KRE's events. You're cleared to the track. He is brand new. This is his debut race. But he is promising, has shown a lot of promise in KRE. And this is his first, I believe, or one of his first 8 chassis ventures. He's going to scrub the wall on the apron already. He did actually look pretty promising, however, during the practice session was only about a 10th off of Twins time. but for some reason he's running it down the apron. You don't quite want to get there. You want to run in the top gear. You want to run in the bottom, but not quite in the apron. You want to be basically having your left tires on that yellow line. And he's got 2 laps to make it up. It's a bit of a rough start to his qualifying, but he's got 2 more times to make it better. Makes his way out of the final turn. And goes quick time, 14.981. You thought he was struggling? Well, looks like he's turned things around. So Gibby now makes his way down the backstretch into 3 and 4. He's got green sector 1, green sector 2, checker flag. And he goes quicker, 14.814. Did a lot of practice here. And I got 2 more cars so far. We'll have a little bit of intermission for anyone else to join. A couple minutes. It's going to be shorter than usual. About what Gibby said. So that being said, Speedettes are 1 clear into the racetrack. And Gibby on his debut race might become a bit of a threat. Of course, this is a non-points race. It's just all for the marbles, all for the cash and the money, for the Robux. Speedettes are 1, makes his way out to the track out of 1 and 2. He's going to feed a little bit high. Doesn't tap the wall, though, so he's looking good. Out of 3 and 4, Speedettes are 1 is going to, again, just enters in too fast. Feeds up high, 50.700. 2 to go for Speedettes are 1. So here he goes out of 3 and 4. Now crossing the front stretch, 50.677. 1 to go for Speedettes are 1. It's technically 4th, but we're going to fill the field, so even if, you know, we're just going to make it 12 cars tomorrow's race, no matter, you know, what it takes. And checkers are out for Speedettes are 1. And he's going to crash hard into the wall. Alright, Speedy, if you can pull it off. He's got a 15.677 explaining BS on the game chat. Now, there's 1 more car before we start the short intermission. It's going to be 3 minutes instead of the usual 5. We got the green flag out for Scheib. So, the last car so far to qualify, there is a little bit of opportunity. There is, of course, a lot of Group A drivers that are just sitting there in the pit lane. We'll get to their qualifying in a little while. As here is Scheib, the Whelen Cadillac machine. He makes his way across the backstretch on his first time to lap. Makes round 3 and 4, crosses the front stretch. He's got a purple sector 3, 50.167. Scheib looking a little bit quicker here on his second lap. Has a white flag in the air for Scheib. He's going to go second on the board, 1/10 behind, but there could be room for improvement. Here's Scheib now, made his way one last time down the back straight. He is going to start in the front row so far as it seems. As he crosses the front stretch, goes quicker, but it's not good enough. Alright. We are going to do our 3-minute intermission in case there's anyone else. So, you guys just hold up tight. How about we talk to our pole sitter so far? That is Gibby. Would you like to be interviewed? In fact, actually, I don't know if you're using like a controller or something, so I'll unmute you real quickly. You don't have to speak if you don't want to, though. So, Gibby, pretty good start to a debut race. Of course, non-points, so not too much at stake. Although, you're going to have to finish pretty good to start tomorrow's race. You think you got what it takes?
I think I do. During practice, I was running pretty consistent, so I'd be fine.
All right. So how was the track so far? I know new experience. Don't know really how much HSE experience you got.
I like the track. It's nice. There's a little lift every now and again, and you get through the corners pretty flat out.
That's a very interesting way to take things. So, do you think you'll hold up to the end here?
I think I will.
All right. Anything else you think you could say? Up for today's race.
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you there, Gibby. Best of luck with today's race. Hopefully things go well. We'll probably be seeing you tomorrow. You might be a big hit for some of these Group A drivers. Okay, no biggie. I'll probably clear out the cars then from pits. So we're still about a minute in. Thank you there, Gibby. I'm gonna move you back, and we'll just go through a little bit of bantering. So we just need Group A to sit back. We're going to get to their heat. It's going to go by pretty quickly, I think. We're going to go through the normal 3 caution format. And of course, we are going to clear out the cars as soon as it gets done. We will be saving some time, however, for, you know... So, just hold tidy. No, you're not on yet. Group A is not on yet. And, I'm just letting you guys know that if there is somebody that joins last minute, they are gonna have to do qualifying. So don't pull a shy. Just wait up for a little. I'm not gonna tell shy to get off yet, though. So here we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you guys can route through turns 3 and 4 and stop in the front stretch. Again, if you qualified on to be on the inside, qualified even to be on the outside, you can press Z for zebra to start the event. I mean, to check your time, sorry. I'm going to clear out the extra cars that are in the lower in the lower group. We do not expect anyone else to join. So that should be, I think, to Speedy's benefit. We are not going to be deleting any of the Group A cars. Of course, there's like 3. So... Okay, Jay. I am streaming, so we could leave that out for later. If you want to do that yourself, go ahead. So, if we could line up on these lines, please. Just so there's some spacing once we start. So, if you guys can line up on the lines. Also, if the inside can line up on the inside. So, there's one thing I want to explain to you guys. Which is actually important. So, I need the inside row to stay on the inside lane. Speed is going to be on the outside over here. We need Jason to the inside. So I need East down to the inside. If you do not listen, you're holding us up, I will park you. This goes for everyone. Just let's get this one going. I need Jason, however, to move to the 3rd row inside. But how this is going to work, when we have a caution, we are going to start off single file. We're going to be doing it in the middle lane, roughly on the straights. And then once we're all grouped up and everyone's back on the laps, we are gonna have what's called a commit zone. So you guys have the opportunity to switch your lanes, maybe move up a row, or just stir things up. So every restart here, or we're gonna try this, is going to be a double wide restart. So, but we're gonna start off pacing single file. Once we get to the once we get to that, I will call it out on probably the backstretch. We're gonna do a lane commission or commit, thing. So this thing's called the commit zone. You must, by the time you reach this, move to the left lane or the right lane. You cannot clip it. If you clip it, you're considered driving through the middle, and you will have to start from the back in the middle lane. Anyone else that does this behind you is gonna have to do that single file. If we could please not rev, so I can explain things. So, is that clear? Or do I have to explain anything? Because this is supposed to be the all-star race like NASCAR does. And we're doing things this way. And that's it. So, I'm not changing that. You could take up a couple spots if you want. When that happens, we'll see. You obviously stick to your row. Unless, there's spots that are open that you can move up a row. If you do that. Just like NASCAR. So if you guys know the NASCAR system, it's basically like that. So we're going to be doing 30 laps. If you guys can stop revving, please. East. We will be doing 5 pace laps. I don't know who it was, but please don't rev. This is the normal. So. Alright. We need the back row to stay back, so please move move to the lines. This is so that when we get initially going, we will get less lag. This actually helps you, Speedy, so you should try to do that. Alright, that being said, is everyone ready? If you're not ready, this is your last chance to jump out. You'll get a 60-second countdown. I need an R in chat. If we get a majority, we'll call the yellow. P speed on the inside is going to be 50 miles an hour. We could increase if we have to 60. The outside's going to just need to keep up. Actually, yeah, we'll be doing 60 for pace speed, so... inside's going to be doing 60, outside row's going to just need to be keeping up, so you'll be doing like 70 in the turns, and then, you know, like 60 on the straights. Alright, I think we're ready to go, so that being said, yellow flag is out. Go in the car, if it goes, maintain your rows. We need the inside row up here. Shive to back off a tiny bit. But we'll get into your order, so... From the back to the front, Speedy at R1, we need the outside row to move up a little bit. I actually would prefer the outside row to be the ones that are a little bit ahead, normally, because of the corners. I'd still need the outside row up, so I need R15 up. I still need R15 up. Your entire car link behind east. I need R15 up. I still need R15 up. You need to go faster in the corners than you're currently going. You're going too slow when you're on the corners, and it's allowing a big advantage for the inside row. So, because you have to cover a larger distance, it's basic math. Again, I need R15 to move up. This is why we're doing 5 pace laps. So we can figure this out. It's not hard. You just need to be behind the car ahead of you. Like, immediately behind them. Shive is doing fine. Could be a little bit up here, but he's gonna get it up in the straight. So, we're doing okay. That's how I like to see things. I'm gonna fix all laps. So we have 2 to go. We'll be going green the next lap. So the lights on track are black. Again, I need R15 up. You want to be further ahead from the car on your inside. So if you can, you want to be actually from your POV ahead of east. I'm still asking the outside row to push up here. If we can go green. If we can't, we're going to stay yellow. If we still can't, you guys will be moved to the back. We don't want to do that. Now, the final turn. Hold your pace. Don't pass until you cross the start finish line. Green flag, do not shift like that. Alright, allowed to pass the leader, Gibby. That was on him for redlining. For future reference, please do not pace on your rev limiter. You're just going to have a really slow shift. You're going to mess up everyone else on your start. You're going to do what Gibby just did here. So, that being said, we are going to call for spins. It looks like Shive is off to an early lead. Gibby's going to have to recover. The top 4 are guaranteed to start tomorrow. Although there is a good chance that 1 or 2 cars might slip past if that's necessary. Speed hits are slacking a bit behind. We're going to keep on going. We are going to have a race back though. So that is going to be our first caution for Gibby. He's going to be restarting for the back of the field. We're going to do our race back here. So the results of that will be Shive, East 951, R15, Jason, and then it's going to be Speed Hitzer 1 and Gibby. We're going to slow down to 60 gradually. We're going to now pace single file on the inside, or I mean on the middle lane. All right. Speed Hitzer 1 spinning under caution there onto the backstretch. We need you up there, guy. So now we could do this the more laps we have. But again, that's why you don't want to be restarting from redline. So Gibby, don't do that. You want to be on the gear ahead of that. You do that, you will go slow. You'll have a very horrible start, and you get situations like that. So you want to be on the gear ahead. No. He was redlining on. He was redlining first gear, which is not how you're supposed to do it. So next lap we'll do the commit scene. The commit thing. We need to be pacing on the middle lane though. So please try to continue that in the turns where possible. We are still under caution. We're not doing commit zone yet, but we will be doing it this time by. So once you guys cross again, you will be doing it. All right. So again, you can choose the inside or the outside row, but you must choose it before the zone. If you do that, you're gonna have to pace single file from the back of the field. Of course, by order. So that being said, here is your opportunity. Please don't pass any cars yet, but choose a lane. Jake, oh, Jason and Speedy to the inside. And Gibby's gonna make the bold move to start from the outside in the back row. We need Jason to the front row and Speedy to back off. You are in the second row. Not that much. Try to catch up a little. Same thing for Jason. Same thing for Jason. We need you to back up. If we could do that, we could go green. We need Speedy and Jason to move up on the inside row, or else we will allow them to pass you. You will have a bad start. We need Jason to move up. We're going to call off the start for this lap. That's the first warning for Jason. That's not going to be a warning against you as a strike. But if you do that again, you're going to be moved to the back of the field. We need Jason up. You want to be passing Shive from your POV. You want to be ahead of him. I need Speedy to be ahead of East from your POV. That's how vision lag works. We need Jason to be more down to the inside. Same theme for Speedy. If you cause another one, you'll be both moved to the back. All right. We need Jason to the inside row. Go inside row. Inside row. Jason, inside row. Inside row, Jason. To the bottom of the fucking track. Jason to the back of the field. It's basic fucking sense. You're gonna pace behind the Pepsi car. Now Speedy's gonna start from the front row because of that shenanigan. I need Jason to move to the outside. Okay. Now learn how to pace properly. It's really Speedy up there. Come on, guys. Remember not to pass until the start. Speedy! Move up! I swear to Christ! I'm just gonna ignore you if you keep this going. I want to... Speedy, get up! Get up! Okay, good. Shibe, move it up a little. Hold your pace. You might be going green here. Watch the lights. Green flag. And it's clean for once. He's allowed to pass Speedy. That was a horrible start on his half. It's a good start by East, but Shibe is currently holding him off for the lead. Now East with the dive bomb, but Shibe's going to get the move made. As Gaby's going to have to make his way back up. Gaby's now fighting with some of the back markers, Jason and Speed at Star 1. Meanwhile, up in the front, East 951 battling it out. Gaby trying to make the automatic guaranteed transfer spot, and he's done it for now, but Jason's still right behind. Meanwhile, for the probably 9th place position, a big battle for tomorrow between East 951 and Shibe, as net and 2 laps will be crossing the halfway point of the race. Shibe picking a little bit ahead by the end of the straight, as it's a crossover side by side through 1 and 2. Once across the line, we'll be halfway through. We're good so far. Side by side down the front stretch, halfway cross flags here, so we are halfway done. So far we stay green. Hopefully it stays that way, but I'm not entirely sure. Meanwhile, it looks like a battle for third stirring up. We're still watching the one in the front where we can, but it looks like, oh, East with a great save. Oh, another one, R15, nearly loses control. Both of them managed to stay off of being all the way around. But that allows Jason potentially an opportunity to fight for the guaranteed spot. Shibe is going to go all the way down on the front stretch. East 951 passing. Calamity all around suddenly. Things are mixed up as a battle for the automatic transfer spot going on. Now, mind you, Shibe isn't 100% certain if he's going to make it tomorrow, so that could still allow an opportunity for things to change. Here's Jason on the aggressive move there, forward position. Shibe with another save, just trying to keep himself out of the inside wall, trying to keep himself from spinning 180 degrees there. Kind of watching them as they all start to spread out. As this time by, we got 10 laps to go. East 951 might be en route to win his first Rotsmod race, albeit it's a heat race, still among some of the greater drivers we've seen. Of course, Shibe, a very heavy hitter, was the runner-up in the 2022 edition of the championship, as the battle for the transfer still raging on very heavily. But a battle for third. There's Jason dive bombing it. As R15 has got quite the task to put ahead of himself here. Speedettes R1 might be closing to be put a lap down. We'll have to see. Again, pretty much a good shot for most people still to make the race tomorrow. That showed up today, but we'll have to see. As there's another near save for Speedettes R1. Now the battle there starting to spread out. We're looking at the one up in front, East 951 and Shibe as they close in on a lap car. You also see the one for third going on. As they're speeding around yellow flag. It's going to be a close one to the start-finish line. I cannot tell for now. We'll go off the board for now. We will try to review if anyone has any footage of who they saw ahead. Please let me know. We need Speedettes R1 to get his lap back as soon as it can. We might be going on to overtime here. So, if we could do that based on the board, don't fight yet. Skirim, if you could provide that footage to kind of clip through both of them there. If you could post it as soon as possible. Either DMs or anywhere, really. Alright, so there's Speedettes R1 trying to unlap himself. He's going to start all the way from the back. As there's Shibe declaring that they are not friends. Again, I need Giram to provide that footage ASAP. Otherwise, we're going to review what we can. So, let me get this one. So we are going to be doing an overtime. We're going to have a 2-lap shootout. Be ready to mix things up. And it looks like, actually, from my angle, Shibe was just barely ahead. Well, let me see what Giram's shot shows. By the line, it was Shibe. So Shibe is going to restart ahead. We need you. It's going to be Shibe. East, what are you guys doing back there? Why is there such a calamity going on here? So, we're going to try to go for lap 35, I believe. We got something to settle. Positions beyond that. So, third place was Jason, then it was Gibby, then it was R15, and then it was Speedy. So, please fit yourselves. R15's all the way in the back there. You gotta remember there's a thing called vision lag. You are only ahead of Speedy. Alright. So, let's stop tire warming. Let's lock in here. We're gonna go and get our choose lane figured out this time by. But we need R15. R15, just stay behind from your POV of the Pepsi car. That's all you gotta do. Same thing for Speedy. For now. But remember, once we go back to pacing double file, you're going to have to do better on the outside if you can choose the outside. So, that being said, the choose commit zone is now activated. Choose your lane inside or outside. And it looks like the rails are going to move up, and Speedy's going to start from the back, single file, on the middle lane. Clip the commit zone. So, we need Speedy to stay behind. We need Speedy to stay behind Jason here. Okay. So we are going to try to go green on lap 33. So we're going to just stay caution here. Focus on pacing where we can. But yeah, just a reminder that when it comes to there, to maintain your row where you can. So that was a great fake out by Shy, but puts East all the way back to starting from 4th. So we need Jason to back off a little bit from East. Okay, you're good. Okay. So we'll be going green the next time we cross by here. If we could go a little bit quicker, I feel like you guys are doing 30 miles an hour. We need to be doing like about 60. Again, you don't want to be redlining it. But here's a great opportunity potentially for Gibby. Technically starting from 1st on the inside row. We need to speed it back off once again. Okay. It's a whole pace. Out of 3 and 4. We're not to cross the start finish line. Green flag. And it's the final restart. Gibby's got a battery start. He's allowed to be passed. East 951 with a great restart. We will allow it. It's going to be a 2-lap shootout, as there is a battle there for the transfer between several drivers. Meanwhile, up in the front, East 951, Shive side by side. There's Jason, there's Gibby. Gibby started first here, but he's got to push a lot here. Out of 3 and 4, the white flag, and now the checkers. Shive will get it. Oh, Jason around. He's going to lose it just off at the end. All right, Farron can pull into the pit lane, please, here. Please pull into the pit lane. Please pull into the pit lane. Pit lane, pit lane, pit lane, please. Okay. Just go into the pits, guys. Order of the finish is as follows. Thank you guys for this. So looking at that, look at the finish. It is Shive. East is gonna get second. Jason just taps the wall. It's a photo finish, but R15 is gonna get it ahead of Gibby. Now, mind you, if there's one car, that means a Shive can. If there's one car that's not racing here, that means Jason can race tomorrow. 2 cars aren't racing from either Group A or the Heat 4 or Heat B finishers that would get along with it. So that being said, I am going to now make the announcement for Heat A. To Group A. So that being said, let me write down the results. So Shive, East, 3rd was R15, 4th was Gibby, 5th was Jason, and 6th was Speedy. So don't be too down upon yourself if you guys didn't do too well, Jason or Speedy. There's still an opportunity for you to show up tomorrow, so do show up just in case. But it is qualifying time for Group A, so we could get Group A drivers to line up on the end of the pit road. So, it is first come, first serve. East, you're not in this. You're not in this. You are. You could already head out if you want. You're done. East, you got your heat done. So, you get to start from, I believe, 10th place. Then come tomorrow, East. I can't. Sorry. But if you want to join commentary or such, alright. I'll give you fly. We are still waiting on Eris Netta, Jack Pro PC, and Nico, potentially. So Eris is here. All right, we just need Jack Pro and Eris to line up single file. Same with Twin. It doesn't matter what position. We're doing qualifying for Group A. So this is a closing feature tonight. Of course, we got tomorrow's event. We're gonna fly east. So there you go, East. Let me unmute you. Got the man himself. P2 finisher, a very strong finish, and is gonna start at least 10th tomorrow. But that's gonna be a pretty good starting order. Again, just finishing tomorrow's race is like getting a podium, and even better if you could get anything past 10th. So.
I'm happy I podiumed just now.
Yeah, you almost.
That's
had that
it.
win.
I don't have high expectations for tomorrow, but this was fun.
That's valid. That's valid.
That race was on easy mode, dude. The biggest competition there was Shibe, and I wasn't expecting to beat him. So Robo, who are your picks? Who's your podium for this race?
It's gonna be a tough pick because knowing Garem and Twins' history, the two of them are very good. Jack Pro also historically very good at any track where there's a big payout at. So I don't know if he's gonna do well for the heat race.
I don't know how he does. I don't know how he does at ovals. I think I've only ever really seen him dominate at road courses.
It's possible, though. We did see some good performance in the past. I believe he did actually win the race at OAM. So we have our 6 cars. We are going to clear out the Group B cars so that there's less lag. Sorry, there's your car.
Bummer. Don't sleep on Eris, though. I'm going to make a bold prediction and say Eris goes quick time by like 2 seconds.
Very possible. A lot of heavy hitters. Again, Eris, none of the champion from last year. She does consider herself washed, but I do believe in her. Genuinely, I believe in everyone here. Actually, to be honest, everyone. Shuffle. I think.
Like a 14-6.
Yeah.
Nico.
All right. Well, that being said, the way qualifying is going to work is we're going to do 3 laps. The first period between here and the start-finish line is considered an outlap. It doesn't count for anything. You're going to cross the start-finish line 3 times. So those are your 3 laps, and you cross it 3 times. So change all L -1. Once you do that, you're going to pull off of turn number 3 into the pit lane. I also got to remove Speedy's car. Didn't pull him into the pits fully, but that's okay. I think we got our.
You got it, Nico.
So we're going to be doing a single file pace, or single file? Single car pacing.
Fucking Jack. Jack saying Aeronetta.
Alright, that being said, Garem, are we ready here? It's time for the big guns.
Oh my god. Can I do the flag?
Yes. Sure. I'll do this one. So, watch the light above you. East, if you could do /green. Once I do it, green flag's out on the track. Single card. You fucking.
Fuck. I thought this was supposed to be A class. What the hell are you guys doing? You're supposed to be the pros.
Anyways, here is Garem. I guess I'm gonna do the lights anyways. Please pull
Smack
inside
the
of
wall.
the walls. Please pull inside of the walls. Yep, will do. So first lap for Garem at 15.415. Oh, and he's gonna go around! It's a throwaway lap for him, but he's got one more shot to change things around. It's been a rough qualifying so far. White flag in the air for Garem FX2. He's got one shot to improve. He's got a purple sector 3. Shows that he's got what it takes to go quick. He's been a little bit out of luck. He's got one last shot though. Now out through the backstretch to 3 and 4. Garem FX2. He's got a purple sector 2. Crossing the line, 14.899. I think we saw you do times comparable to that in qualifying East.
That's quick time for the Group B class.
Yeah. All right. Well, that being said, next up is Jack Pro PC. So if you could watch those fine lights up there, they are going to be turning green. So Jack Pro PC, the next car up on track. Got the former California, now Indiana I want to say native. He's only been there for about a few weeks, so not quite there yet. But
you mean Californian traitor?
We could say that. His first lap is a 50.029. I believe. Unless I'm wrong. But...
No.
No. Okay. Purple sector 2 out of the final turn, but it's not going to go quick. Time's got 1 lap to go. The white flag in the air for Jack Pro PC. He now makes his way through the backstretch into 3 and 4. Makes his way down the front stretch for the final time. Yellow flag now for him. He's not going to go any faster. 50.130's best is 14.922. So if you can pull it in there, we got now, again, the 2023 Rotsmod champion Aris Netta. Green flag is out on the track for you.
I think Aris is going to get quick time here.
It's possible, though. She usually
I'd be willing to bet money on it.
Hasn't had the most luck at this track, as far as I can recall.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
So this first lap is just going to be a throwaway.
Brush off the cobwebs.
But she is going to have 2 more shots to improve. She has been fighting a bit of a cold lately, so that could have a bit of an impact. Could be a fever, actually. We'll figure that one out. As Aris makes her way down the backstretch for the second time. She's looking a lot better this time around. Now into the front stretch. Quick time, 14.855. One more lap for Aris Netta. Now to 3 and 4. Crossing the line. It's not going to go any quicker. She had a purple sector 2. If you pull it out of turn number 3, please. As Shive is rejoined.
Who's up next?
Up next is the Flying Dutchman, the Kangaroo, the 15 Freedom Race Machine. That is Shuffle. And I believe he won a race recently, so green flag is out for Shuffle.
If Shuffle goes quick time, Robo, you got to hit us with the Lucas quick time screech.
We'll see. Well, here is Shuffle. He makes his way out to the track. Crosses the start-finish line, so the first lap is now going to start here. Now crossing through the backstretch. It's looking pretty solid. That Sector 1 looks pretty good. He's going to move up to second place, only a 100th behind Aris. 11 thousandths. He's got now, I believe after this, 1 lap to go. Purple Sector 2. Quick time, 14.815, and there's still 1 to go, I believe. There's Shuffle making his way across the start-finish line. He's not going to go any quicker, but he is still very rapid. All right, so we're down to our last couple heavy hitters. Of course, the most successful Rotsmod driver himself, that's Twin Turbo V6. The green flag out for him. He's on a hunt for a 3rd championship. He's already got 2. Won the 1st and the 2nd. Ayers took the 3rd away last year when sat out by, I believe, the first third of the season.
Don't forget to mention that Twin Turbo V6 is also one of the most hated drivers in SLC for winning way too much.
He's suffering from success, as some may say.
It's super annoying, and I hope to see him crash right here.
For real. It's been a different year this time. There's been a lot of different winners. Every single person here has won something, I believe, in the last year against Twin, mind you. So7 pretty much. Here's Twin now, second lap, and he goes quick time, 14.9790. And he's got 1 more to go.
God.
And he's going quicker out of Sector 2. Twin Turbo V6 goes
Dear
even
God.
faster. 14.776. Turn out the soundboard. Turn out the soundboard. Turn out the soundboard. That's whack. All right.
Suck, Twin.
That is a very hard target. We only got 1 more car here. That is Nico.
Who is it?
Nope.
Oh, Nico's
1 second.
got
My dad
this,
fell.
no problem. All right. Well, while we're waiting for the dad recovery mission, Nico, gonna go ahead and do an in-chat interview. What's your game plan for this qualifying session?
Okay, never mind. We're good. Yes, you could go. All right, green flag for Nico. My dad did not fall. He tripped, but he recovered himself, so we're good.
Good to hear, Robo. Thank you for the update.
That sounded fucking gnarly. No, he's okay. I promise. All right. Well, here's Nico, the man. I believe won season 2 back in the UD days. A very old time racer. A lot of memories with the guy. The iconic
original
95.
SLC owner.
I wouldn't quite say that, but has ran it for a very long time, and he is a revolutionary owner. His first lap of 50.082.
Better owner.
Around the final turn onto the front stretch, 2 to go for Nico. Alex goes a little bit quicker. White flag in the air for Nico. He's got a green sector 1, green sector 2 out the final turn. He's looking fast, but he's going to set a 50.025. He's going to put him starting from the 6th place. If you could pull it off here, Nico. Thank you. So that is it for qualifying. So if we could have ourselves line up on the front stretch, we'll be doing the America National Anthem, clearing out the rest of the field. You guys can make your way through 3 and 4. Please, if you want to check the, if you qualified odd, you will be lined up on the inside lane. You can be lined up on the lines. So just make your way up to the lines. The outside is going to be on the outside line. We're going to line up on these lines like they're rows, okay? So you're well spaced. So inside's going to be here, outside's going to be here. So inside where Twin is, outside, I need you guys on the lines, please. I'll explain this because it's important, okay? It'll make sense in a second. Just please line up here on the lines. And turn your car off, hop out. I'll explain everything else. So we'll get to very briefly doing the US Anthem. We believe it's too late for Silver Woomy and Mr. Monaco, but we're going to leave their cars there just in case. So, in case they cannot. They can make a late entry, potentially. So how things are going to work, particularly in this track, we are doing a very unique restart format. We're doing a choose lane double file system, which is the same one NASCAR uses essentially. When we have a caution, you guys are going to file into single file, and you're going to pace down the middle lane. Once everyone is cleared up and everyone is, sorted, we will then set up a commit zone. So, what is going to happen is that around on the backstretch, on a given lap, or even like the lap before, we'll announce it, and you guys are going to go through the front stretch and pretty much through the track, through the middle lane. And then you must make a commit to either start on the left lane, or move to the left lane, or move to the right lane. If you cross or touch us at any point, you will have to start from the back of the field in the middle lane. And that'll go single file for whoever else does that behind you. Or in front, for that case. You'll start behind the row, all of the rows of cars. You could do this potentially to gain an advantage by choosing, a row like you saw Speedy did, if any of you guys did. So just be aware of that. Now, mind you, if you guys are on the outside, you're going to have to be going faster than the inside, but the inside's pace speed is going to be 60. So a reminder that we have vision lag. I know you guys are all pretty experienced on that route. So yeah, we also do overtime rules, and make sure not to pass on the start-finish line. That being said, we are going to be doing the U.S. National Anthem. If you guys could face the flag, we'll get to that one. And then we'll get to the event. And actually, Jake, sorry, not Jake. East, you want to do the engine command?
Yes, I do.
All right, I'll let you do that today. All right. All right, East, it's your turn to say the most famous words in motorsports.
Ladies and ladies, start your engines.
Let's fucking go. So here we go. Rev them up, rev them loud. Here we are with the Rods mods. We'll get onto your order here so everyone is set up. We're going to have a 30-lap race with overtime rules, of course, if it's necessary. Change all laps -5. I believe you guys are ready. So that being said, the yellow lights are out. Again, P-Speed on the inside, 60, outside road just has to keep up. And Guerin is not moving. He gets back going, so we need Guerin to move up where he can. Again, there's no choose rule on the start, it's only on the restarts. Don't worry about that for now. We need the inside row up. Twin, shuffle the back off just a tiny bit. Just, you're doing okay. You're doing mostly okay.
Hey Robo, do you want me to pace with the limo rocks mod?
No.
Are you sure?
I am 100% positive.
It would be epic.
Yes, but we got to race. We need the outside row up. Again, shuffle, move up. Gear, move up. Don't really want to be in first gear. It's not going to help you too much. Want to be generally in second gear here. I think you guys are pretty well versed with that. And we're doing pretty good on pacing. We'll be going green the next lap if things go as they are. But we are going to need gear to move up a little bit. So is the outside row. Just want to move up a little bit here. Doing okay-ish, but we do need the outside row to kind of move up a little, just in case. So again, we need the outside row to just go a little bit faster on the turns. Gear MFX2 is lagging. Lights are black. So watch the lights. We're going off to turn number 4. Don't pass the car until you cross the start-finish line. To do that, you'll just be moved to the back and the next restart. Need the outside up, outside up, outside up. Green flag. And Twin is going to get the jump. Shuffle slow off the start. But Twin off to an early lead, although there's Arisneta. She's going to go wide. It's going to back off just a little bit. Twin Triple V sits off to a good start, a good lead. Although Guerin FX2, his championship rival so far, just behind him. Shuffle taking up the third spot. There is Jack Pro PC. Nico out side by side with Arisneta. She started up there in the front. Guerin FX2 stopped on the backstretch. He's teleporting. He's back in it. Backing up in the second place. So again, all these cars will be able to start tomorrow. And it looks like oh, well, this there by Guerin, but he does manage to recover. So Mr. Monaco and Silver Lumi are going to have to figure out between 7th and 8th tomorrow. Again, both of them Europeans. They don't want to be like Shuffle here, staying up at 3 a.m. just to do a legal race, and I can't blame them. So we hope to see those guys tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. So there is Ayers with a dive bomb. So again, that apron, not exactly a pristine place to go, but most of the action here in the back. A 6-car battle there. Basically gonna double this tomorrow. Ayers side by side with Jack Pro PC, but Ayers is gonna get the exit speed. As we are 1/6 the way through the race, Ayers not gonna fall back to the outside. Again, side by side with Jack Pro PC, but Jack Pro PC, the newborn Indianan, the Hoosier. Yes, the Hoosier, as I think I should probably call him. Has made up a move, but Arisneta going to recollect speed off on the exit onto turn number 1. Again, these two drivers have had a lot of competition in the path, but Arisneta taps the outside wall, loses a little bit of that opportunity. She's going to dive down through the apron. Not the most beneficial situation. We closed in on the first third of the heat. Arisneta is still trying to make the apron work. It's a loose surface, and it's non-banked, so it's hard to do that. Meanwhile, Jack Pro PC looking to make a move potentially here with Shuffle. He's right on the rear bumper. Now crossing over for position. The Dutchman stays ahead. Now Arisneta trying to recollect where she can. as we might be seeing a podium battle stir up. Nico Alex is going to hit the wall, and we are going to call a caution for that. So the race back is on the board. Probably not the biggest call to make. That was a bit of a save, but I don't think there's going to be any more cautions from Nico. He's, if anything, it
Yeah,
kind of helps.
because you want to play with the new lane pick.
That's part of it, but also he's not going to have any problems after that. It's okay. All right, next lap will do it. So not this one, but next lap. So
May I stand on the marker?
sure, that might help. So yellow's on the track. So I would say that was a good save by Nico, but it's just a little bit too off there. That was hardly a save. Smacked the inside wall pretty good. So all right, you guys choose now, inside or outside. Inside or outside. And we got our positions there, so line up. Just don't worry about Garen for now. Okay. We need the outside row up. Just a little. There's enough to figure yourselves out, so it's going to take a couple laps just to get this figured out. It's okay. So that stirs things up as Twin decides on the outside. Garen to the inside. Jack with the jump. That was actually pretty fun to watch. Everyone's just really jumpy there, just trying to get spots. So that's a case where it works. So we are going to try to go green this lap. The lights are black. If you guys can pace well enough, we will. We do need the outside row, mainly the top two, to move up a little. So we need the outside row up here. Just go a little bit quicker, please. Go a little bit quicker so we get this one going. It's Twin. Okay, we're calling this one off. That's a warning for Twin. That's time to move to the back. We need the outside row up. So please, we need the outside row to go faster on the corners. You guys know this. You guys should know this. Still need the outside row up a little. Oh, there's the big lag spike there. Okay. Inside row up. Inside row up. Probably balance itself out. It is. And the green flag's out. Because it's going to start all the way from the back. We have a very clean start. Thank you, guys. We're already halfway done. So it's going to be a bit of a sprint here. Shuffle side by side with Jackro PC. As these two have been added in the past laps before the caution went out. And it looks to be Jackro actually starting to recollect, although a good run by Shuffle. Meanwhile, looking at the tie-in board, Garen is the fastest car out on the track. Might be able to potentially be a threat to Twin. As they're shuffled nearly side by side. Garen looking at the bumper. Twin Turbo V sits for a little bit there. This time by will be 10 laps to go. So, your side-by-side action for the podium spot, but Jackro PC with the exit he can get makes up a spot. Now Ayers with a big dive bomb there. No contact in this league, so it's not going to be too much for Titian. So Shuffle is going to recollect back to 4th place. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead really starting to become something. There is just about a car length between our leaders. Harrison is going to fall back. Meanwhile, for the podium, bumper to bumper. Same thing could be said for the lead. Oh, Shuffle! We're going to keep it green, but that's going to be a very costly mistake. He keeps most of his speed, does move to the back, but he is now battling with Nico for position. So better save, but he's going to have to be fighting for the back. So now the big talking point of the race so far is going to be up there in the front. Guillaume FX2 has stopped for a bit, but he gets back, jumps back going. Nico out side by side, but the lead stirring up into the zone battle. We're going to see big dive down the inside there for Guillaume FX2. So we are going to have 5 laps to go from this point. Just to kind of separate off into groups of 2. Guillaume FX2 tapping the wall ever so slightly. Twin starting to climb out there's still potentially time for people to make errors this late in the race. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, in the back, Nico Haas and Shuffle currently going at it for position, as well as Eris and Jackro PC. 4 laps to go. Bumper to bumper between Eris and Jackro PC. Shuffle. I think Guillermo's going to ever so slightly tap the wall. Eris clearing Jackro PC for 3rd place. A little bit of a lag spike, so it looks to be a current lead in favor of Twin Turbo V6. Things are a bit stable as they are. So now this time by the white flag in the air for leader Twin Turbo V6. This one ends the race no matter how the lap finishes. Twin Turbo V6 now out of 3 and 4 and off to potentially a victory. He's got a bunch of gaffets. Could show how the race goes. He wins. Guillermo in 2nd, Eris in 3rd, and Twin's gonna flip past the line. We saw that in the last one. Jack PC in 4th place, Shuffle in 5th place. You guys can pull into the pit lane. We'll get to our interviews if you guys want it. So we're gonna talk to our race heat winner. So a little bit hanging upside down like a cow. Twin, how are you doing today? Look to be pretty well in tune with your car.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Honestly, a little bit tired after a pretty busy day at work today, but honestly, it's nice to be on the front again, especially ahead of Guillermo. I have to say, Guillermo definitely was very impressive this race. He only got 4 laps of practice, and in that 4 laps, he still managed to 14.7, pretty much beating almost everyone but Shibe, I think, which is very impressive in 4 laps. I don't even think I was able to get that time in 4 laps. I probably managed maybe 6 or 7 laps to get 14.7, so that's very impressive from him. But unfortunately, he did make mistakes by tapping the wall several times, and I believe that cost him at least photo finished. I don't know if he would have won convincingly, but he probably would have crossed the line pretty close because he was catching slightly every single lap at the end there. But I did manage to pull him off in the end. And yeah, it was nice, you know. It's a very important race, especially considering it's like $20 worth of Robux that you don't really get every single day, you know. So it's pretty big. Yeah, it's nice, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow's battle is going to be very interesting. So yeah.
All right. All right.
Space is just definitely worrying for me, but yeah. I'll definitely try managing it.
Probably be seeing you guys practicing a lot. I'll be opening the track up as soon as I can so that you guys can get the necessary practice for tomorrow. You are hanging upside down. We have the first flip of the weekend, so that puts our flip count to 1. Of course, after the race, so that's not going to go against you. So hopefully you're going to feel good for tomorrow. Hopefully the car gets fixed up. Best of luck to you.
But I have a question for you before Robo lets you go. Have you ever lost here?
Yes, to Perf.
When?
2022.
That was the
so he's lost once.
Okay, Perf is different.
Perf doesn't count. Perf doesn't count because he cheats.
He cheats. It's not even like a guess. It's been on video that he's cheated in other leagues before.
The fact that he's not banned is a miracle. I'm with Twin on this.
There's multiple videos of him cheating. So but the thing is, Jack did beat me in that race as well. So technically, have been beaten fair and square.
We don't talk about that, Twin.
I think I got 3rd in that race. So
you're perfect, Twin.
In every actual feature race, so I think I've won. So I guess technically, I've
so high hopes for Twin tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can we check in real quickly to see if it really was you that won?
Shut up, Jack.
It was
no
you. Yeah, it was. So you did actually win the feature here in March. So you clearly it's the same setup and everything. So clearly very well adapted to it.
Twin is going into this favorable, almost guaranteed a win. Unless something catastrophic happens, like he crashes on the last lap.
It's a big possibility for sure. So we'll see. So thank you there, Twin. I'm going to move on now to Garamifets 2. So, the man from Down Under, but almost came up on top today. Had a very good run, but just a couple of wall taps. A good lesson, I think, for tomorrow. How do you think... a couple things, actually. So how was the choose lane rule? Seemed like you were one of the ones that really went for it. Two is the... So what happened today as far as learning?
Kind of, I guess, the trying to see whether a driver will actually change lanes. Like, I think, like, I'd try and hang back a little and watch to see what Twin does, and I'd probably do the opposite of that. Like, if he goes up, I go low just to be right next to him instead of having to deal with whoever tries to go inside of me. So that was something that I ended up learning, and also with the track, even I'm actually pretty happy with my finish, despite, like, obviously Twin's my main rival here, like, at the moment, but like I'm pretty happy with the finish considering 4 laps of practice and a pretty crappy qualifying. So yeah.
An overall very solid race, and maybe a good learning lesson coming up to the next one. You think you got what it takes to win the race tomorrow?
I think I do, but it'll certainly be one of the more difficult races to win. Then again, I've said that many times and gone out winning, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. I can win, but it'll be for sure difficult. Twin won't let me. Twin will make it a real fight.
All right, well that's
all.
All right, that's really good to hear, Garam. Best of luck tomorrow. I do believe in you personally, but you know that's just it is what it is. Very strong performance. At the least of it, you might still make a very good payout by the end of the deal. Again, everyone in the top 12 gets paid, so that's pretty much everyone that races. So you should be good to go. All right.
Yippee.
Thank you there, Garamifets 2. I'm now going to try to move on to third. I think that was Eris, but I want to just clarify that real quickly. So let me get to that. So. And it was, in fact, Eris. Very close finish, mind you, but it did seem to be Eris. So Eris here, a podium, a pretty strong result. Again, it's going to be a hard race to win, but are you thinking things are going to be a little bit of a turnaround for tomorrow's race?
I don't know. I hope I can make tomorrow's race. Tomorrow's a wacky day for me, so I'll just see what I can do. I gotta go get a medical certificate to get the conscription off my ass for the draft.
Mhm. Okay.
I also have to deal with my sickness, and then I gotta come home.
Yeah, so a lot of
I have
things still...
two
sorry.
things tomorrow.
Mhm.
2 things tomorrow. 2 racing events. Fucking TD event and this one. So I hope it can be entertaining. And
I
worth
surely
it,
hope...
of course.
Yeah, surely
I need to
hope
get
so
that
too.
1K, or else I'll go bankrupt.
Well, at least you don't have to deal with the
I'll lose
American
all my
healthcare
money.
system.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Eris, hope you feel better tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Hopefully things go well. You looked pretty good today, so even despite the sickness, a top 3. So I think that's a pretty solid result overall. I don't know how much else you want to talk because your throat probably hurts or something like that.
Yeah, not that much, no.
Okay. Probably just feel out of it, so you should probably get your rest, Eris. But if there's anything else you want to talk about?
Not really. I kind of said what I wanted to say.
Alright. Well, thank you there, Eris. Get your rest. Hopefully things
What
go
I
better
could
for you.
say to at that.
Okay. Well, thank you there, Eris, Netta. We are now going to bring Shuffle up. I don't know if... I don't know if Shuffle is able to speak. I will unmute you, but I'm assuming you're probably going to want to prefer chat. We will do the other two people from the lower heat. So you guys will be able to also speak once we get to Shuffle. So, Shuffle there. A bit of a mixed bag. You were running up there in the top for a good chunk of the race, although big mistake there did cost you. Great save, mind you, but the good news is you're still going to start, I believe, in the top 5 in tomorrow's race out of the 12 cars. So, that's a pretty good thing to consider. Just a little bit of a frustrating race today, but I guess a good lesson for what's coming tomorrow. So, anything you have to say on that route? Also, how are the restarts? Alright, he's damn it. I am that save guy. Top 5 is in it. It's 5:20 in the AM. An hour later, and you probably could speak. Nah, you shouldn't though. However, the restarts were quite fine, but tomorrow the time fits me better. We'll be less tired. Yeah, we hope you also get well rested up for tomorrow's race. Of course, the only European that stayed up this late to race on Friday. Excuse me. Of course, you have the Italian Mr. Monaco and I believe the Czech dude, Silver Lumi. They sat out, so best European driver here. Here's Shuffle calling Silver and Mr. Monaco weak, and he's just kidding. But he says compared to last year, there's a decent chance, maybe even podium. Very much so a possibility. Again, a very mixed field, a lot of competition. So we will have to see. Again, just like getting like top 6 is going to be like literally getting like 10th is like a win normally. So yeah, last year PA, this year definitely better. So we'll see how it goes. Again, just hoping for the best. It's going to be a pretty good weekend up ahead of us. There is no racing on Sunday. It's an off day. So we used to host it on we used to host it on Sundays, but I wanted it to be more accessible to both Europeans and Australians/Asians. So it's a Saturday like afternoon race. That's about the best time I could run it. Poor Giram though. It's gonna be like, I think it's gonna be like 6 in the AM for him. So that might suck a little bit for the guy, but oh well. So, I guess the last thing I have, unless you are changing the chat, so I'll read what else you gotta say. I got one more question, but let's see. So Shuffle's continuing. All right, so choose lane rule again. It's only been featured once before. Seems to be a little bit cleaner this year than it was last year. I think people are starting to kind of understand. Also, I've been communicating better. So thoughts on it? That's a fun. Group A at least does, but yeah, it adds a fun factor. I like it. That's good to hear. Looks like you guys were doing pretty good there. I'm not sure how it would do as a permanent thing, especially with the lag that we can't get. We probably have to limit to 12 cars, which is not entirely bad, but yeah. We've gone we have actually. Last year we got 18 cars in one race, but we're probably gonna limit it. We might have like a limit in the future. We'll have to see. So we'll see. It's lag, does its lag things. I'm fine as long as we usually get like 10 drivers. You know, that's honestly good. And even though there's only 6 of you guys, you know, in both groups, you guys both had some very great racing. So, yeah. Let's get to hear. Is there any closing thoughts there, Shuffle? Or anything else to say? He's currently chatting to me. Group B needs a pacing course. That's it. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, most of the people are doing okay on pacing, but there's a couple people. It's mainly just Jason and Speedy. They're the big trouble causers, so... that being said, yeah. Oh, just me and you. Okay, so if we did hack Gibby, we had a couple other people, that's okay. I'm not gonna read that one. Alright. Yeah. Alright, well thank you there, Shuffle. That's it for him. He's gonna close this one up, so get your rest. Hopefully you're all well rested for tomorrow. No, I'm gonna be. And I get to watch, you know, my local track after all this, so looking up to all of that. Looks like a pretty decent day ahead of it, so yeah. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. That is going to be it for the stream. We are going to be here tomorrow at 12 p.m. USPST for the main feature. So these are just the heat races. We're on to a City Lap feature tomorrow. So it's not going to be as long as a main event normally, a normal route mod event, but it will still be basically the distance of both of these, plus any overtime. So I believe that might take a little bit of a while. But we'll have to see. Looks like more positive outlook than usual, which is something that I look forward to. Yeah. So, again, thank you guys for watching. See you guys at noon, U.S. Pacific Standard Time. That's going to be in roughly 13 and a half hours. So, yeah. So, let me put up the closer for the stream. There's not really a whole lot to put as a shop. We're just gonna have this one up. So, again, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. That's the last event of the weekend. Is tomorrow. After this, we are gonna go to Yekaterinburg in Russia next week. So, I hope to see you guys there. Of course, Kelly's doing another road course, and Jackson Cook, I think, is having another off week, or he's going to Wisconsin. So. Racetrack wise, like that's track. So see you guys there. Till then, see ya.